Just morning time, first video of the day. Woke up to this. I clicked the Bill Maher video. It's dated November 4th, 2022. And he's talking about, let me play it and let me go phrase by phrase. 1 second though, because I don't feel like stopping the video. No, it's still like that. Come here, Teddy. Not Roosevelt, but pretty ferocious. There. Gonna block out the sunlight. Minimally, but alright. Let me just, play the video, what he says, and what I think about his reasoning and, everybody that believes something to that extent.
This is how it happens. Hitler was elected. So was Mussolini, Putin, Erdogan, Viktor Orban. This is the "it can't happen to us" moment that's happening to us right now. We just don't feel it yet. We're the Titanic right after the iceberg hit.
Titanic right after the iceberg hit. I could take that either way. I think it's not even that close yet. I think a lot of people saw the iceberg, and like he said, they didn't even care. But you know what? And I play with the idea too that we should have politics, political class, even in grammar school, elementary school, and maybe freshman, sophomore year. But criminal justice, maybe a little ethics course, ethics class in high school. Maybe just touch on philosophy, something like that. A lot of stuff, how to eat better, maybe, a lot of different things, more spiritual. You can have math that will eventually lead you to economics class, right? Maybe you could have that in college or a prerequisite, for an economics class, but more on a spiritual level, dealing with ethics and morality, because this little analogy that he's portraying out there, yeah, it's really cute, right? But as far as the Titanic goes, yeah, this place is a massive big country, right? But I mean, as long as you have the right direction to go about it should have been fine. But it's really about who you elect, about your Bill of Rights, democracy, and if you vote, and if you're a Republican or a Democrat, because he doesn't like a certain person over there, congressman or senator, and he gets the liberals on board and everything will be hunky-dory and fine.
Honestly, too many Americans just don't care. And won't even care after it happens. Because they never followed politics to begin with, and were never taught in school what democratic government was supposed to look like. So how sad.
They weren't never taught in school how a democratic government is supposed to look like. So if they were taught in school how a democratic government is supposed to look like, everything would just be great, right? There wouldn't have been, plastic bottles on the street, helicopters in the air, just, watching people. Sadistic, veterinarians and doctors abusing people, right? If they just knew what politics would look like. See there, Bill Maher and the rest of you deluded people that play with this ignoramuses. You could put that on your little television with 2.5 million subscribers, right? And HBO, stream, whatever. I don't care. You could put that on Spotify. It doesn't matter how many people that reaches, and you believe that you're deluded and ridiculous. See, you could have the Barack Obama, which is just well poised and really tries and struggle, right? And he tries to get the country aboard. But when you don't have, individuals that have morals and decency and a common sense not to throw away clothes like just on the street or plastic that will disintegrate too fast, and that's just just the minimal scale. That's your iceberg right there. That's your iceberg. And Titanic, not to make that get into that, but they did pollute their environment as well just by being there. Maybe it should never been created under that scale. It's garbage, especially when you don't know what you're doing and there's negligence. So that's your problem, not just people It's like another thing. It's like 2022, so it's the midterm elections. I looked it up as a general election. I could care less. I mean, how many of those so-called men of politics even have moral ethics or even care to fix a problem when there's kids getting shut up in school and there's 15, 20 police officers and not one could stop it. A lot of them just didn't care. That's your little problem. You're not gonna pass a law, to make a cop say do your job. Are you, Bill? Republicans will do it. Conservatives, no. Is it liberal or is it independent? Well, maybe we should have studied. I mean, I'm not gonna play this little ridiculous game with you kids anymore about, maybe we should just, liberals, conservatives, or, maybe we should just study politics. I mean, how ridiculous is this? And people probably believe it and they go along with that because, it's not cool to vote, right? Because it's some people follow that because I gotta make my stance. I gotta show what I'm about. Yeah, get it. It's with her. It's with him. It's that. It's a little trendy thing you people do. The people that said that to me, I mean, they violated laws, and who knows? They gave me a drug when they should have, not given me, and they should give me better ones. But that's your moral ethics. But you know what? At least they voted. Why? Because they took it in school. And now they know what politics work. Everything's gonna be fine. When they want in their mind, in practicality, they want to hurt people or murder people for what? You're gonna pass a law against that? I think there are laws. Did they don't know that?
How can they be about losing something they never knew they had? You can try and tell them that we will no longer have a system of checks and balances, but they will have an answer for that. What's checks and balances?
The things you people want to steal from me.
Democracy's hard. Athens didn't have to deal with Fox News or the small.
Alright, I'm gonna let him finish on that one. This is, it's a little cute. I mean, this guy hates the internet, but it's not about that. But it kind of is as well.
Smartphone that made everybody stupid, and they only lasted 200 years.
Athens, Greece, by the way.
Fox News or the smartphone that made everybody stupid, and they only lasted 200 years. So R246 doesn't look that bad. But
see, he's talking about there wasn't a certain media, not just social media. I mean, they had I don't know, tablets, newspapers. I'm pretty sure they communicated. They didn't have the internet. So what? So freaking what? He says it made everybody stupid. But the way he's saying it is like, well, they only lasted two. Wait, see, I lost my train of thought.
Some balances. Democracy's hard. Athens didn't have to deal with Fox News or the smartphone that made everybody stupid, and they only lasted 200 years. So R246 doesn't look that bad.
So Athens didn't have to deal with Fox News. See, there was something about Athens, Greece, and how they promoted democracy. They were openly killing each other as well. They were setting each up for murder as well. And Fox News, like the people from Fox News, with their camera, didn't have to be there to promote that either, Bill. All right? It's people's mentality and evil that, and lust with power and just their way and corruption that did them wrong. Yeah, the media plays its part, but they had other form of media as well. They didn't have the technology. So freaking what? So freaking what? The thing is, it's like, are you really gonna attribute that, especially to Fox News, because you're liberal? What about your liberal propaganda machine that does damage as well too? You want to talk about that? I mean, that's another thing that I have against certain individuals with narrow-mindedness. Perpetuate this nonsense all over the world, especially United States of America. You never were united, were you? Oh, by the way, you're just Americans. Bunch of America Vespucci's.
But before we do go, I'd like to say a little farewell to some of the things that really did make America great that now we're going to lose forever. Like the peaceful transfer of power, the jewel in our crown, that thing that's
peaceful transfer of power that we have, but we're going to lose forever. How about the JFK assassination, Abraham Lincoln? How about George W. Bush in 2000, peaceful transfer of power? Before that, Bill Clinton impeachment trial, that he wasn't impeached. The the peaceful, transfer of power. I'm not gonna point to the obvious how Barack Obama and Donald Trump meeting after the when Donald Trump won the election, it was just so uncomfortable. Oh yeah, how about Barack Obama and who else? John McCain after Barack Obama won that election. I mean that it was peaceful, but just so uncomfortable. I mean, you guys have always been uncomfortable, haven't you, with reality and truth? So who cares about your peaceful transfer of power? When you lust for power and you greed and your little audience and your little clique, your little obsessive little mind and your little celebrity status.
So many other nations couldn't pull off that we always did.
Yeah, they couldn't. You had freedom, they never had it. Right.
Oh well. The Bill of Rights. When there is no accountability at the ballot box, there are no actual rights. Look, Generalissimo Trump is not going to bring back child labor or end Social Security or resegregate the water fountains. He doesn't hate Jews. Ivanka's a Jew and he loves her.
Really got him with that.
Now that she's 40 only as a friend, but still.
I mean, that's great, you talk about the Bill of Rights, and then you make you make it a pass bill, or you try to make a little joke, subtle joke, so people laugh at the ex-president's, daughter. I mean, she played a little political game, but right.
But make no mistake, it will be an entirely different way of life for many. Because our elections will just be for show. Like in China and Russia and all the other...
Will be for show, yeah. Like the last elections with Trump and the guy that became president, Biden, right? That wasn't for show. That was a joke. It was a comedy show. It was like it was just so degrading. It was just a laughing fest and an argument fest. Everybody talked about that shirt. Why don't you shut off? And just it's like, who was the angrier? And I would say angrier white man. Who was the one angrier, more powerful, and stood his ground? And we're gonna have a better fact checking feature, right? Because people just aren't aware, or maybe just people don't care. A lot of people just don't. Even if you have a fact checking, you reply reason and logic, people just don't care. Well, our guy's this and that. Like, give me a break here, man.
Other places, Trump says is very strong. Free speech?
He knows how to imitate him.
Well, he's a man who's always taken criticism well.
Sarcasm there.
But I wouldn't count on that one lasting. I wouldn't count on freedom of religion lasting. QAnon and the other shock troops of the Trump takeover of the Republican Party are all quasi-religious entities who want a Christian government. Oh, and the FBI might be replaced by an army of Proud Boys under the leadership of Michael Flynn. Even something like...
The FBI, wow. Didn't the president that got, murdered, and Zlyko didn't want to, he spoke against the CIA. I'm pretty sure against the FBI as well. But you don't like that freaking guy, even though he was an Irish Catholic like you. You're not on the same team, are you, Bill? What team are you on?
Like pot. Will it stay legal? It probably depends on whether Snoop Dogg calls Trump brilliant one day. I mean, that's...
Pot, will it stay legal? I don't know, Bill. How's your dealer? Are you still, friends with him? You call him over your house, and how about prostitution, Bill? Don't you want it to be legal? Where's that black chick that fucked the whole football team at like 80 guys senior year? I don't know. When we talk about that and your ethics and morals on that.
That's how things will be decided, not by the rule of law. Ah, the rule of law. That one was a real jewel. Yeah. Maybe our finest hour as Americans was after World War II when we gave even the defeated Nazis a fair trial.
Yeah, well, you mean the trial of Nuremberg or something like that? A lot of you are Nazis, and not just NYPD. A lot of you act like that. Gestapo, suppression of information, illegal arrests, illegal detainments. Fuck you and the Nazis, Bill. You love them.
Justice Robert Jackson said that voluntarily submitting our captive, defeated enemies to the rule of law was one of the most significant tributes that power had ever paid to reason.
Bill, has ever paid to reason. Learn how to fucking read. Like in the last segment, you let the illiteracy question go in a different direction because it was jokes and fun. So you don't even care about that, and you just proved yourself you don't even care about that second time. This time you're not on stage, you're on your little television program.
Well, power will very soon.
Should we go on further?
Not be paying any more tributes to reason. Not in America, anyway. So, yeah, I urge you to vote, but I've always been a realist.
He's always been a realist, yeah.
I'm afraid democracy...
He is afraid.
...is like...
One thing he spoke, a truth of that I actually have been knowing for a couple of weeks, and people are trying to tell me that for months. Alright, great. Maybe that's all, he should talk about.
The McRib.
And then it's like, the McRib. Like, yeah, I had it once, it's not that good. Okay, let it go, man. Like, I get it, people are obsessed with shit. Fuck you.
It's here now. It'll be around for a little bit longer, so enjoy it while you can.
Well, speaking of McRib, I just want to give you one to the gut or the abdomen. Here's a video of Tiana Trump, the porn star / prostitute, talking about her experience with Bill Maher.
Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by GhostBed.com.
Listen, let me just tell the story first before I tell it.
Tell the story first.
By the way, it took them like I don't know if they knew before that. I remember watching this, but it took them like a couple of tries. Like this guy right there, well, I'm pointing. This guy with the microphone, and he was the one I kind of knew and stuff, or at least they put on camera. But it took her a while to even say who was the corniest or like the lamest of the Johns, her clients that wasn't in bed, and she said it was a celebrity or like he does something with politics. And then I was like, nah. I remember Bill Maher being creepy, but I don't know if I guessed it, but and then it came out.
Okay, so this is how I got hooked up with him. Some porn star hit me up. Apparently he likes this. I'm probably gonna give it away. Black girls.
Yeah. Look, Bill Maher loves black girls.
God!
Is it Bill Maher? I didn't say anything.
Oh, that's how it came out.
But he's not a politician.
She said he had a political show.
Okay, so he's got a political show. I tell you what, to make you feel even more comfortable then, right? I've been in Hollywood for a long time. Bill Maher, I feel, and this is totally genuine, I feel his whole position and his whole shit as a comedian for the last 20 years is just to have been impressed black girls. That's it. So like he's been out to dinner with
I'd say just to impress anybody have money for weed, but that's okay too.
Chris Steffens.
Yeah.
So I don't. He was really like weird though.
Bill Maher? Well, he's older. You know that, right? Like he's in his 60s, and it's like.
Well, I liked him, so I started to like everybody my age. So like when I went there, I was 18. He was like, "How old are you?" I was like, "I'm 22." He was like, "Well, when did you graduate high school?" I couldn't think of the math in my head, so I just said something. And he was like,
I knew a guy that supposedly people were saying killed somebody that could do math in his head, and he was creepy.
"Well, sweetie, that would mean you're this old." And so I was like, "Fuck." He was like, "So you're lying?"
That thing, sweetie, it just creeps me out, but alright.
To me, I don't like liars. So he got real serious, and then he started asking me other questions.
Really?
Because I was getting money from him, obviously, because he paid me for the service, blah, blah, blah. And I had to split it with the person, or give him a cut, because they booked it.
Yeah.
He was like, "What person?"
Gotta
He
bring
was
up
so
that.
mad. You could tell he probably wanted to cancel. Like, it was the most awkwardest experience ever. But there's so much more, but I don't want to speak on it. He has a really big dick, though.
That's what I heard.
Nice.
So I didn't know. So
So the Irish curse isn't true. I heard from a Filipino / Irish that it was. I don't want to get into that, but I don't care. I mean, that's good for him. Does he know how to use it?
here's what I heard. Like him, David Spade. I heard Spade's got
By the way, it's kind of ironic that fucking, I want to say, girl called me a pedophile. She wanted nothing to do with me. How the fuck am I a pedophile? How the fuck am I attracted to little kids, you idiot?
David Cameron. Yeah. And there's guys that are just known as like, all right, cool, you got a big dick, you put up with this shit. My question is this though: is you're not a prostitute?
No.
So is there a service for porn stars where it's just like, hey?
Oh, so she's a porn star. She gets paid for sex. Well, is she a call girl or is she a hooker? or she's just a hoe, like a lot of people say. I mean, that's what is prostitution. Prostitution to me, it would be illegal exchange of illegal tender for sexual activities. Gratitude. I read wench. All right, let me stop with the goofy shit.
I want this porn star and I'll take this porn star and it's cool. Who is he calling and who is he paying at that point?
Her boyfriend.
Black girls?
Yeah, but who's Bill Maher called? Like, did you have a pimp or somebody who's...
I like the fact how he just like he's trying to be a cop, but he's not as a retard as a cop. So I like it. I don't know if I could do it as well.
It's like, hey,
I literally have, it was another porn star and it was a white girl and I don't think she's fucked him, but she just like, I think she just sets shit up for us. Because I know another black girl that went to him and like, she went through the same person I went through.
Not women.
but how does the money exchange hands? Does it have to go to the white girl?
No, he gave it to me.
Oh, did he? In cash?
Mm-hmm.
That's some big boy
And he
shit.
gave extra because he was pissed.
Really?
Yeah.
What was he so pissed off about?
That I lied about my age and that I was giving someone a cut. He was very upset that I was giving someone a cut. He didn't know that.
Really? Because he thought it was some form of prostitution?
I have no idea and I don't want to know and I've never seen him again. I seen him one time. It was...
Well, I mean, either that or the third party will be notified. I guess he could figure it out, or maybe there's a third party involved, so it actually is prostitution a little further or something like that. Let's see it.
So weird because first of all, I'm 23 right now.
See, let's say I got a girl. Almost said pregnant. Let's say I got a girl, not just her. I wouldn't want to fuck her, but let's say I pay for a girl like that. Let's say I'd be angry or be like, well, you getting ripped off. Like you getting ripped off. Like, how much is he taking from you? How much is Chatterbait taking from you? 35 to 50% for fucking what? And not just Chatterbait. What about the other guy in the room that just like what? Let you borrow a room? I bought you a computer, so he's taking a cut too. Like, how much are you? What else are you doing there? Someone else is getting cut into that. You're doing all the work, aren't you? They hate that. So I would have left it alone. I would have been mad. I just know they're stupid.
Sure. Me having a conversation with somebody like that, we are never on the same level. There's not one thing that we talk about. It was just... What? It was weird. Those
Yeah.
put two magnets backwards together.
He's close to 45 years older than you, somewhere in there. How is this?
Oh, older than you. I think that's like decade too much, but then again, it's alright. I'll take that.
Sex.
I don't lie, but I liked it.
Boring.
Boring, yeah. But
Boring. The big dick and his own show. Wow.
he had a huge dick, so it's like,
Yeah,
all
it
right,
just
cool.
wasn't my speed. Put it that way.
Speed.
His speed was like rabbit speed.
Oh, his was.
Or not rabbit speed, I'm rabbit speed. His was like
Yeah, rabbits fuck really fast and just get it over with.
more like sloth. Like very like slow. He wanted to kiss
I like sloths, but I get it.
and make love. And he was like, slow down, baby. Like
And what was the position? Do tell.
every time, like, after they get done.
Yeah. You want to get the fuck out of there at this point.
Yeah, the
He's
next
just
guy.
like, hey, I'm with a 60-year-old white dude who's slicking his hair back, and he's pale.
Yeah.
It's all about efficiency, ladies. I know you hate that, but I'm pretty sure you understand it.
Pale motherfucker. He's almost see-through. That guy is almost see-through. And when you're having sex with him, you're probably just like, hey, just let me get this money, get the fuck out of there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and my boyfriend was waiting, I think, outside the Camaro park.
Oh, so it was a boyfriend, Lucky guy, he gets paid for sitting in a car. I know a guy that has a Camaro, and he does the same thing, but, he just, I didn't go there too well.
In his garage. I don't know if he knows he was out there waiting, because Bill put me in the guest house. So, like, right when you get coming, it's a guest house.
Right.
And then it's his yard and then his house.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go in that far. But I got to see his guest
You
house.
could fuck him in the guest house?
Yes.
Shit. You didn't even get to fuck him in the main house?
No.
That's some slave shit.
Maybe the
That is some
second time.
slave shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked up because he got in trouble for it.
I mean, you bring a prostitute, a whore, like, would you want her in your bed? I mean, I don't know. I have one bed. I mean, I kind of wouldn't care at that point, but it's like, I don't know, maybe he just doesn't want to pollute his, sleeping environment, whatever he's into there with her. He just wants to get it nice and over with in his own little world and in his way of having fun.
for that. You know that, right?
Wait, for what?
For making a slave comment to about being a house
Oh,
Negro.
N-word. Yeah. But it was like, and then he's making you stay in the guest house.
I didn't stay there.
Like, you just said the slave, why don't you just say Negro, bro? Like, it's really not that serious, is it? You know, with a white girl, would he say the slave thing? I mean, come on. They're slaves on a different level. She's a physical, sexual slave. It doesn't matter that she's a black girl to begin with. And, you know, who's Billy over there? I'm pretty sure he's a slave to you know, on all different levels, including his mind and celebrity status and anything else. So, if you're going to make that, you know, analogy, just, you know, don't concentrate too much on the race. She's not even offended by that.
We fucked in there.
You just fucked in the guest house and made a bounce.
Yeah.
Man, and so your boyfriend's out in the Camaro, and what does he say? Does he know you're at Bill Maher's house?
I think he knew I was there. He didn't really care. I mean, he was a porn star at the time too. I'm not dating him anymore, but he was a porn star, so he was.
Are they gonna make a breakup video and you know, people are gonna leave messages in the comment section how they went through the same thing? It's gonna be heartfelt with prayer hands.
Just to take me to do little like side gigs and shit.
Sure.
Side gigs. Yeah, I mean, I'm not making it about me, but I posted on Facebook about cleaning people's houses. I get no love. I guess I gotta get a boyfriend with a Camaro. I know a guy that has a Camaro, but we broke up. You know, our job relationship just wasn't up to par to my standards. Yes.
He's not intimidated by Bill at all, so like.
No, who would be?
That's true.
I'm not intimidated by Bill Maher. No.
Anyone on this planet that would be.
Not at all. Not
Are
at
you
all.
guys being sarcastic?
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Like, he's a tiny man. I would decimate him as a human being immediately.
He's not really being a tiny man. Although, you know, I got really aggravated by the tiny man. You know, I'm not gonna put it to that level, but a lot of times it's the old tiny man that gets you fucking angry. Just like they're just so faggoty and ridiculous. You know, at least the ones I met. A Portuguese, a Jewish, and a Polak that lives upstairs. And a bunch of other people. You know, Puerto Rican as well. And an Asian. I mean, a lot of them. But it's not about the height, is it? Or is there something to do with the height and inferiority complex? You know, I don't play with that retard stuff. Like, give me my respect.
Yeah, Dan's killed hundreds of people in war, by the way. So, like, by me saying this, in no way, shape, or form, Dan knows where it's just like, all right, cool. If it's a guy like, let's say Zion Williamson, you know, from Duke, or like Shaquille O'Neal, where you're just like, yo, that's a big motherfucker. Chris Webber, someone like that, where you're just like, all right, cool, that's a big fucking dude. John Jones, where you're like, all right, I'm not going against John Jones. Bill Maher, though, is the bottom of the, you know, that guy's 2 tennis balls away from a fucking walker across the floor, where you're just like, all right.
Is he talking about sex or physical? I mean, either way, they're both physical content, but like, as a male, like, am I going to be intimidated by Shaquille O'Neal? I'm not talking about his NBA status, maybe, you know, because I didn't like the Magic, or is it about this big size? I mean, look at Shaquille O'Neal's voice. Like, and I'm not saying he's slow in that. He seems like a peaceful guy to a certain extent. Is it the size? Like, you're really intimidated by the guy's size? Like, would I be scared of that guy versus Bill Maher? It doesn't matter to me. It's how you come off as. And it's not scary, just how aggravated you'll get me. Because a lot of people just want to aggravate people. But what is it about the size? Like, you know, Bill Maher is a small guy. Like, what the fuck is that? That's the animal instinct, isn't it? You know, because I experienced that a lot of times. Like, whoever rages or gets angry the most, like, you got to watch out for that guy. Why? He's just, you know, he's angry.
Cool, Bill. Have fun with all of that. But his gig is black girls, and it always has been for many years.
And another thing, I was like, after we were completely done, I was like, are you satisfied that you got a black girl? And he was like, who told you that I like black girls? I was like, they told me. That's why they sent me. He was pissed that I said that I assumed. He was...
Who told you that I like black girls? Let's see. E! News, Chelsea Handler, I believe, IMDb, multiple Google internet pages. Oh, why? Mark doesn't, you know, like the internet. He doesn't believe it's real or something like that. Well, there you go. You know, maybe he would have been better off in ancient Greece.
Very interesting.
Yeah, the town is known for years. So, like, you know, we've always seen him. I was always with a black girl. And it's always, you know, if you look at his show, it's very, hey, this is for the people in here. Like, who the fuck are you trying to impress right now?
Black community, right? But no.
Like, you know, why? What was the what was the overreaching theme there? You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I just, for some reason, I just felt like, someone's reaching for somebody's dick around their waist. But alright, they got me turned on with that perv shit and prostitute whore and shit. My mind's polluted, but I just saw a dick in a guy's hand. I don't like it.
So I think that's it. And like for you, shit, you've got to be his dream girl.
I don't think so. He didn't call me again.
He never called you again. Was there other girls?
She does have the body that of female, black female that he's into, so he probably would have liked it. Unless he likes him a little older.
Did he did call again?
Yes. Yes.
Were they black girls?
Yes.
Really?
And they were right after me, like two weeks later. That's why I was like, well, he definitely didn't like what I did.
Can I say what it is?
Who?
I think you were too light skinned.
I think so too. Because the girl he booked after me was way darker.
Yes. And so every time I seen him out or like around town, it was always a darker skinned girl. So it could have been that. I don't think it was you. Trust me, you're doing fine for yourself. I think it was just simply the fact that he like started.
Yeah, maybe that as well. But if you look at her body, I saw porn and she's just not attractive. That she's undeveloped or something like that. Just something about her body, just like it's kind of like that.
Darker skinned girl, that's his jam. Like if it's you versus like Lupita Nyong'o, that's his jam. Like you might be a little too light skinned for her.
I think so too.
Yeah. So when you get back in the car after all this.
Is it really the light skin versus dark skin thing? Like, are people still like? Is it really that relevant?
What's the conversation with your boyfriend?
Well, it was not only was my boyfriend in the car, but the guy that like had. So it was a girl that booked it, but a guy had went to like supervise it to make sure he got the money. Mm-hmm. So he was in the backseat of the Camaro. He had to meet with Bill because Bill was pissed. So it was super awkward. He was pissed off. The guy was pissed off at me. He was like, "Why would you tell him all that?" Like, I was like, you didn't tell me I couldn't say anything. Like, I had to conversate with the man before we fucked.
Yeah.
Converse, but alright. My cousin Gabby Scorupa would tell you otherwise.
You know what I mean? Like, it was very awkward.
Prostitution as well as soliciting prostitution is illegal throughout the state of California. Both engaging in and soliciting prostitution are misdemeanor offenses that carry up to 6 months in jail and $1,000 in fines. Now that's the first offense, obviously. Obviously you get multiple, like second, third, fourth. It increases in jail time, maybe in fines, or who knows, a loss of license. And some people's language, I don't know, a loss of dick. Not that he could use it, right? But let's go on. Prostitution is the business or practice of engaging in sexual activity in exchange for payment, right? That's pretty much what that is. Just because you don't call yourself a prostitute, because it's a creepy name, right? You don't go to the drug dealer and say, "Hey, can I get some drugs?" Like, what the fuck, are you a cop? Are you recording me? Are you gonna testify again? With this, you don't use those terms, but that's what it is, and it's called hooking, or as the new phrase to be for the political correctness crowd, sex worker. It's pretty much what it is. Whether you're a hooker on the street and $20, $30 a blowjob or something like that, to a lesser degree, you're on Chatterbait or any other site that you for money, even though it's I don't want to say manipulated, but it's transferred to another currency like tokens, right? You're providing a form of sexual activity, a sexual gratitude for payment. It's really what that is. It shouldn't be. It's not physical. That's the only difference. Bill Maher's was physical, and I'm pretty sure he did it for decades. He's a man of stance, rather, right? He has a career, celebrity status. He's not a loser. He's not a loser. He has money to pay for it. Even though the girl, I'm pretty sure other girls say he's not that good. And honestly, when I first saw the video years ago, it was after the January 6th stuff. I started watching stuff on YouTube, and we just picture Bill Maher like doggy style, and just like massage and just going slow. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, you're a retard, you're a creeper. That's not how you do it, bro. There's that. That just turned me off. Even right now, like my dick is kind of shrinking. I'm just, when I first heard it, I kind of went, oh, I just felt it was disgusting. It just creeped me out. And the last video I made, just Google promotes that stuff. the whole thing about, and I want to go there, but the whole thing with Google is, we're not evil, we don't believe in ads. Why? Because you don't have ads on your front page. When you already still do, to some degree, you promote for the media as well. And just because you say you're not evil doesn't mean you really aren't. Like, just because you say I'm not stupid doesn't mean you really aren't. You're just perpetuating it out there, just so so people can't call you stupid now because you said it. But I mean, here is, and it says it's the oldest profession in the world. Pretty much. I mean, should it be illegal? Probably not. Should it be done better? I mean, is it kind of embarrassed to some degree? I don't know. It depends. I'm not gonna make a fat joke here, but who cares? It should be done better, like STD tests and emotional tests. Do these girls even care about that either? Fuck it. But at least don't transmit diseases. Because it's a Billy Boy over there. I'm not saying he gets a pregnant, he gets a disease, and I don't know. I think he's a little bit more responsible than that. But there's people that aren't and just go spreading around, right? And we have chlamydia, this, and that, and little Lucas, gets caught up in the bathtub by some retard who manipulates him to stick in his dick inside of her. And now, I'm hurting and aching, even though she said she was clean. And there's idiots going around. Oh no, I'll get an abortion. It's fine. I'm like, no, that's creepy and disturbing too. But I'm not trying to have my liver or kidneys fail because you want to make $200. But I remember already talked about this on the other channel. But and then here's about her, and it's like I mean, is anyone really surprised about this? Tiana Trump, I'm pretty sure Betty Love just fuck her in the ass for the Trump word. Maybe he was just amused about it. On sleeping with an 86-year-old man. He looks like he's in the judicial system, a judge. I'm not gonna get into that. Guy has money. Why not get a young girl, right? Who cares, right? And then it's my first interracial gangbang. And there's Joe gonna remembering stuff about porn addiction. he's stupid. He just remembers. That's the video for today. But go vote and read the Constitution, stand on a corner and yell at people, and just put that really out there that you voted for that guy's party. And if you have a party, bring let the guy wait outside because Bill will get mad.